The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Tulane's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off play action on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. There's a live football. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Incomplete, and the defense holds. The Sooners offense will go to work for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got loose, it was all over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Oh, just left him flailing. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That's caught. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Now on second down. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Sweet cut there. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are. That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Let's it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. They're trying to get to it. Gets away from one, finds room. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burks. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. No room. No problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? To the air, it's Arnold. Got his man. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Mars. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. About to start here in the 2nd half. Tulane will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Running with power. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. They'll run it on the counter. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind. Just does what it does, no matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Back to pass, it's Arnold. He's got the back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there. This field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully.
He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Williams. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Forced out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Touchdown, Green Wave! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Anderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. And they keep the drive going.
To the air on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Comes out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a big play for the defense. Playing at home, you're trailing. You need to create takeaways. You got to get the ball back. Nice job breaking on that one and knocking it away.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him if they decide to throw.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense starts with a short field. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Fires to the end zone, and he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Firing to the right, complete. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Acha. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Coming after him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Shoots it to the left. He makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Tulane! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's
the score.
of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Arnold. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.